So, just waiting to see if anyone joins. Oh, someone joined. Hi, happy to have you here. Hopefully, you're having a really good day or evening. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull out my letterbox, see what I've been watching for. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, we can start right at the top, I guess. Yes. Oh, James. Hi, James. Happy to have you here. And of course, if there are any horror movies you've been watching lately or you're excited to watch, please let me know and we'll talk about them and discuss them. So any horror movie you want to talk about, shoot. Yes. I have some tea in my Baby Yoda mug. Okay, let's see the comments. Oh, Dan. Hi there, Sarah. Hi, Dan. Happy to have you here. Yes. And if you hear any background noises, it's my cat going berserk. She's been running up and down the stairs all evening, apparently. I don't know. I just got home, and that is what my mom told me. Yes, I've been working a 14-hour shift, just got home, and then I have to work tomorrow again. I was supposed to be off, but someone got sick, and I was like, sure, I will fill in, and I have to get up in like 6 hours. But I'm good. I'm good, no worries, no worries. Now I'm looking forward to talking to you. So yes, my attention will be there. Yeah. Someone else joined. Hi. Happy to have you here. Okay. Maybe we can start talking about the movie I watched yesterday. It's called The Accursed. Let's see what that one is about. Yeah, I just saw it, but it wasn't that good. So I don't really remember a lot from it. I think I just, zoned out. So let's check out the synopsis on IMDb. Hannah spends 20 years suppressing a maleficent curse that was placed upon her bloodline, only to have a family member knowingly release it, forcing her to kill or to be killed. I mean, it sounds really exciting, and the description was definitely what made me want to watch the film. But it just wasn't that good or interesting. Yeah, even though the movie's quite short, it's 1 hour, 24 minutes, it felt a bit longer. So yeah, this is not one I recommend. But if you think this might be right up your alley, then feel free to check out The Accursed. But unfortunately, that was not for me. So let's see, are there any more comments? Dan, have you ever seen Absentia? It's awesome. I think so. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Is it the one from 2011? Because I get up a few Absentias here. Let's see my letterbox also. Absentia. Okay. If it is the one from 2011 and directed by Mike Flanagan, then no, I haven't seen it actually. So, thank you for that. I will definitely be adding this to my watch list. Okay, this is about a woman and her sister begin to link a mysterious tunnel to a series of disappearances, including that of her own husband. Okay. And it's Mike Flanagan. I like most of his work, so this should be good. Okay. Yeah, I will definitely add this to my watch list, and I will let you know what I feel about it. So thank you, Dan, for mentioning it. Okay. Yeah. So yesterday me and my mom, we rewatched The Thing. Yeah. She hadn't seen it in a long time, so she barely remembered anything. And I just released my review of The Thing today, so if you haven't watched it, then you can watch it right after this live stream or any other time. And I was happy watching The Thing yesterday, and it's just such an amazing movie. Like almost everything is so good in it, and it's cozy watching it right now. It being winter, and we had snow, but in Stockholm, but everything has melted away. So it's so slippery everywhere. I've almost fallen over like so many times today. Yeah, but at least it's not that cold. It was really cold a week ago, but now it's okay. It's fine. But yeah, rewatching The Thing, oh, that was so amazing. Yeah, just everything in that movie, just from the beginning, and like how everything just turns kind of quickly. It's just so good, and the effects are amazingly good. I mean, this was 1982, and wow, I'm so impressed just by every effect, especially with the dogs, and then when the thing, comes into the contact with humans. Oh, it's so good. See, then also a movie called Salvage from 2006. There are a few movies called that. Let's check out Salvage. There it is. Okay. Salvage. Claire Parker is going to die at the hands of a sadistic and depraved killer. She will endure a terrifying, unimaginable, brutal death, and it will all happen again and again. Okay, so I don't think I've seen this. I will just check my letterbox to be sure. Salvage. Oh yeah, I have seen this. Apparently, because I've rated it, but I don't remember anything from it. Maybe I will have to rewatch it again. But it sounds like one of those movies, where a character, stuff is happening again and again, like deaths of Ian Stone and Happy Death Day. I get that kind of vibe from just reading the description. As I said, I remember nothing from the movie itself, but I gave it a 3 out of 5, so apparently I enjoyed it. So I will definitely give it a rewatch. Let's see. This one is directed by Jeff Crook and Josh Crook. Amazing movie. Budget $200,000. Okay. So it's a good low budget movie. Yeah, as I said, I will definitely rewatch it. And okay. So here is my tea, and here is my fizzy water. It's just fizzy water, and today apparently there's a new flavor. It's pineapple and yuzu. It was okay. Not my favorite, but it's okay. So let's see what else I've been watching. Okay. I saw this new movie on Netflix, or is it's on Swedish Netflix. It's called Two or Dos. And it was very special. Yeah, I will read the description to you before we get into that one. Let's see. Okay, so Dos is about two people, a man and a woman. They wake up naked and with their abdomens attached to each other. Yeah, like sewn on to each other. And they have to, figure everything out from there, while being attached together. So, reading a description of this, I immediately think of, Human Centipede or any other movie like body horror type, surgeon horror, which I call it. So I was like, yeah, watch this. And this is only 1 hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's only 70 minutes long. And I have to say that I did really enjoy the concept, the idea, like really cool. And I did like the beginning, you know, the confusion, they're like sewn together and you see it and you're like, okay, what's going on here? But as the movie kind of unraveled, uh, they could have pushed it much further and really made something gruesome and nasty out of this. But in the end, it felt like 70 minutes was too short. This movie would have benefited like from an extra maybe 10 or 15 minutes because it felt kind of rushed and the ending wasn't really that satisfying, and neither was the big reveal. This could have been, yeah, done in such a more gruesome, awesome way, like Human Centipede or any other those type of movies. Because now this one is like, well, the idea is cool, and I gave it a 3 out of 5. But had they pushed this one a little bit more, made it even more unique and special, it would have gotten a much higher grade. But yeah, unfortunately, it starts to kind of lose its momentum in the second half of the film, and it was too short. Have you ever seen 7 Days French Revenge film Messed Up Dark Awesome? Yes, I have seen that one, and I've also have it in my collection, but I haven't seen it in such a long time. But I remember some of it. Definitely the torture scenes, and it was quite brutal. And I did like the story. Let's see, 7 Days. Okay. A doctor seeks revenge by kidnapping, torturing, and killing the man who raped and murdered his young daughter. Yeah, so as Dan said, this is quite dark and a gruesome film. So if you're a fan of, you know, the French New Wave gore movies that came about that time, 2005 to 2010, 11, then I think you'll definitely like 7 Days. I did. I enjoyed 7 Days a lot. So I will definitely rewatch it. Maybe when I will have another gore theme, then that will fit right in. Yeah, because I haven't seen it in such a long time. But yeah, I'm really dying to rewatch it. But yeah, I'm really happy to have 7 Days in my collection. It's from 2010, so you can easily find information about it. Okay, so let's see. What else have I been watching? Oh yeah, a couple of days ago I rewatched the All Through the House Tales from the Crypt episode. Oof. I hadn't seen it in such a long time, and yeah, it's so good. And I didn't even remember a lot from it, but and I didn't even remember that it's because it's in season 2, like very early, or the first episode or something like that in season 2, and I thought it was in a much later season. But yeah, I had just forgotten almost everything about it. But that Santa Claus is just spot on, evil, psychotic, and just the look of him, like they got a right actor for that part. It was, yeah, a really good episode. And I just love rewatching Tales from the Crypt. Yeah, 'cause, the episodes are like 20 minutes, 22, so it goes fast, and they are also unique and different. And usually a lot of like huge stars, movie stars, have like appeared in like at least one episode, which is really amazing. And also they have like quite famous directors. I mean, all Through the House was directed by Robert Zemeckis, and I had no idea. And then I saw like the directed by. I'm like, woof. Okay, no wonder this is good. Yeah. Then a horror drama. Yeah. Stephanie Wood. Whoa. Hi, Stephanie. Okay, and I also rewatched another really good Christmas short film. It is called Treevenge. Yes. If you haven't seen Treevenge, I mean, you're missing out. Everyone is missing. It's on YouTube. It's like 16 minutes. It's like probably one of the best Christmas short films I've ever seen in my life. Let's see. What is it about? So, Treevenge, Christmas trees ripped out of their forest, plan revenge against people enjoying the holidays. So, this is a Christmas tree revenge movie. And it is as ridiculous as it sounds, but it's amazing. And, you know, the opening scene, we see these people cutting down trees. And you know what music is playing in the opening sequence? The soundtrack from Cannibal Holocaust. So, you know, it's to give this opening sequence meaning that it's a Christmas tree Holocaust of sorts. Yeah. And it's truly spectacular. And it's really gory. It's funny as hell. It's campy. This is intentionally campy and funny and cheesy and just gory and has a lot of good splatter scenes. And yeah, the revenge part is amazing. And the build-up is also really, really good. They really prolong like the suffering of the Christmas trees. They even have their own language they speak. Like, they even have like Christmas tree kids. Yeah, it's they thought about everything. I rewatch this every Christmas season. So if you haven't seen it, I will post a link in the comments so you can all watch it, because I think you should. And you will thank me later. Let's see, Treeland. It's from 2008 already. Wow. Let's see, there it is. Okay. Oh, thank you, James, for being quicker to post my Treevenge. Thank you so much. I was just about to copy and paste this. I was like, did I just... Ah, cool. Thank you so much. I guess you're also a fan, hopefully. Yeah. Paul. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Paul. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having an amazing evening. Oh, you can. Oh, yeah. I thought you wouldn't. There would be a like a clickable link, but I guess not. Okay. But it's okay. You can copy the link. You know. Let's see what else I've been watching. Letterboxd. Fredrik. Hi, Fredrik. Happy to have you here. Dan, a good movie to promote buying plastic Christmas trees. Yes, yes, exactly. James, no problem. Happy to help. Well, thank you. Yes, for being so quick. Paul, yes, thank you. Oh, that's good to hear. Good to hear. So as I said, if there's any horror movie you want to talk about, let's do it. Yes. So let's see. We talked about Treevenge. Okay, I saw this shark movie called Deep Blood. I had no idea it existed before I even watched it. But let's see what it's about. It's from 1990. I don't think it's so famous. Okay, several young men have to stop an ancient Native American evil in the form of a killer shark which is attacking a small beach community. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't really that good. It didn't really have any fun kills. It's not very memorable. It's not even, it's so bad it's funny. It's not one of those movies. It's just meh. Yeah. Unfortunately. Dan, you ever see 213? Good one. Let's see, I can't say I recall the title. 213. Let's see. No, I don't think I've seen this actually. A police profiler has just returned from psychiatric leave, only to find that he's caught up in a serial killer's rampage. Now he must face his own demons along with the killer to save his small, eroding existence. Okay, sounds interesting. I will definitely be adding this to my watch list. Let's see, there it is. It's 2:13. So thank you so much. It sounds really interesting. Yeah. Let's see, Paul sounds really good. Yeah, it does. It really does. Okay. And then a couple of days ago, I rewatched a movie called The Corridor. Yeah. And I also reviewed it on my channel. I think I put it up on Friday, I think. And yeah, it was alright. I did rewatch it because I watched it a couple of years ago. And I will first read to you what it's about. So, friends on a weekend excursion take a path into a forest that leads to death and destruction. Yeah. So we have this guy, I think his name is called Tyler, and his mom died very violently. So some time passes, and then he and his friends they haven't seen each other for a long time, they try to reconnect. So they drive out to this cabin, his mom's cabin, and then they enter this weird hallway or path, and just violent things start to happen. And I have to say, the beginning of this movie is really, really amazing. It really caught my attention, and I was wondering what's gonna happen. I'm like, oof, this will be good. But then the middle part, when they are going to a cabin and they are there talking, it's quite boring. It's very slow, and it's not really that interesting. So my interest dipped. But then we have the third act when things get going, and then it's really, really good. It's amazing. Unfortunately, just the middle part drags it down a lot. So I gave it a 3 out of 5. You can check out my review if you want to. But it's still worth a watch for the beginning and for the third act, definitely. And it had some gory moments, but I was like, oh, okay. Very interesting, creative, and unique. They did that. Dan, I have a huge list of under the radar horror movies. Well, that is awesome. That is amazing. Yes, where do you keep your list? Is it a Word, or do you have it on Letterboxd, or is it somewhere else? Where do you keep your horror movie lists? I want to know. Okay. And then I also watched this movie called They Nest. Yes, which is about roaches. Yeah. So let's see. I had completely missed that one because I've heard about it a lot, but I realized that I haven't seen it. Yeah. So They Nest. A Maine island becomes infested with lethal insects that root inside their victims, while a local doctor battles the bugs and incorrigible locals that don't believe him. Yeah. So it was quite funny because the main character in this movie is one of the main characters in that TV show called Melrose Place, I think it was. Yeah, so that was quite funny, actually. And I don't really remember if he played a doctor in that or something similar. I'm like, well, maybe he's typecasted, But yeah, this movie has a lot of roaches, a lot of them. And it was okay. Yeah, as far as movies about roaches go. Peter, well, hi Sarah. Well, hi Peter. Happy to have you here. Dan, written down, I can post trailer links in your comments. Oh, yes. Yes, please do. Please do. But yeah, They Nest is an alright watch. So if you're if you really like, animals attacking human beings or insects, then please feel free to watch They Nest. It's a TV movie, so it has a special kind of TV movie feel to it. So it's nothing spectacular, but it's a fun watch. Okay. Oof. And then I watched another movie. It's not really horror, but it's a movie by John Carpenter. It's called Assault on Precinct 13. And I know you have heard of this one. And I had actually missed to see this. I thought I had seen it, but I didn't. So I was like, oh yeah, I will definitely watch this. So this is an unlikely partnership between a highway patrol officer, two criminals, and a station secretary is formed to defend a defunct Los Angeles precinct office against a siege by a bloodthirsty street gangs. And I have to say, the music, the soundtrack is spectacular. That is really what drew me in. I just loved hearing that sound. I was like, please play it again, please play it again. You can play this in every scene and I will not get bored. I just want to listen to it. But yeah, I did also enjoy the movie. And yeah, I was very fascinated and I was very interested. Yeah, I was happy to watch it. Yeah. Peter, in the film Pacific Heights, Michael Keaton plants roaches into a building. Pretty disgusting. Okay, I don't think I've seen Pacific Heights. Interesting. Placing roaches into a building. Then Assault on Precinct 13 is one of my favorites. Awesome. Peter, Assault on Precinct 13 is pretty good. Paul, totally agree, Sarah. Yay. But yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised by Precinct. I mean, it's John Carpenter, so why wouldn't I be? Yeah. But what else did I watch? Oh, yeah. I watched a slasher movie, which I had missed to watch it. I had heard about it before, and I thought I was 100% positive that I had seen it, but then it turns out I just didn't. And it is called The Dorm That Dripped Blood. Yeah, and if you hear some background coughing or something, it's my mom. I'm sorry. So let's see. The Dorm That Dripped Blood. I like that name. A really cool name. 4 college students are stalked by an unknown assailant while staying on campus over the Christmas holidays. A Christmas movie to help clear out a dormitory which is to be demolished. Yeah, I was actually quite surprised by this movie. I didn't really think that I would like it, but I did enjoy it. I thought there were some kind of creative kills, actually. And I just like the mood, the tension. I mean, it's nothing really spectacular, but as far as slasher movies goes, yeah, why not? So if you get the chance to watch The Dorm That Dripped Blood, please do. Let's see, why can't I see your comments anymore? So let's see. Peter, we all like your mom. Well, thank you. She says thank you also, I think. Yes. Dennis, I like Assault on Precinct 13. Well, awesome. Have another fan. That's good. That's good. Some delicious water. Evening, Sarah. Well, hi, Dennis. Happy to have you here. Yes. So let's see what else. Okay, I rewatched a movie called Devil's Pass. It's also known as the Dyatlov Pass Incident. I will be talking about this one on my channel. I will review it this month because it's a snow-themed horror movie. But yeah, it it's about these 4 or 5 people who are going to make a documentary investigating the deaths of the people who died at the Dyatlov Pass incident and people who have gone there before to try and unravel the mystery, and they will be, you know, tackling all of this. So they are going there themselves, and then they end up missing. So what is really going on? Yeah. And I will not say much about that movie now, like my thoughts, because you will hear it in a review. But yeah, it was kind of fun rewatching it in a way. Peter, I finally watched the Chill Factor Arrow video last night. It was fun and had a very strong 80s feel, which I liked. A great film if you take it for what it is. Yeah, I've seen the Chill Factor like twice now. But unfortunately, I don't really care for it that much. I think there's like 1 or 2 kills which are like, okay, this was kind of creative, but otherwise I was quite disappointed. Because you know, it's a slasher movie and I want my kills to be really good, and then I didn't really care at all about the characters, I have to say, and I don't know. Some of the movie was kind of slow and boring. But you know, I might give this a 3rd chance. I might, because you know, slasher is coming up. You know, the month where I review slasher movies. I couldn't review it last slasher because it only did the 80s slasher movies, and Chill Factor is not an 80s slasher movie, so I had to scratch that one. But yeah. And then it's Smart Sarah watched Blue Deep Sea 3. Yes, I have. I saw it when it came out. Was it 2018, maybe? Yeah, and it was so much better than Deep Blue Sea 2. Deep Blue Sea 2, terrible. Terrible. Deep Blue Sea 3 was at least enjoyable. They tried, and it had some fun moments. So after watching the second one, the third one, you know, feels so much better. But it's not as good as the first one, obviously. But yeah. But yeah, we talked about Chill Factor. You know, we have to know what it's about. Chill Factor. It's called The Chill Factor. Yeah. Okay, so it's from '93. A group of snowmobilers become trapped on a lake and hole up in an abandoned camp. What they don't know is that the camp was once used by a satanic cult for its rituals and is still infested by demons who begin to kill off the group. Yeah. I mean, it has a really cool looking cover and it has a really fun premise, but I don't know. Do you think I should give it a 3rd chance? What do y'all think? Should I give it a 3rd chance? Should I review this on my channel? Please vote. Voting will end when the live stream ends. Peter. No, Peter. Videodrome TV version answers to Peter. I'm guessing Arrow has a lot of these sorts of movies. They can't all be winners. Well, no, but it's fun to see these kind of movies get like a proper release. So yeah, that's amazing. Peter, oh yes, the kills were nothing special. Yeah, it's such a shame, you know, slasher movies has to have like some special kills for it to be fun. But yeah, especially if it's from '93. Videodrome TV version wasn't really a horror movie though. Assault on Precinct 13. Do people think Poseidon Adventure and Towering Inferno were horror films? Yeah, Assault isn't really a horror movie. I just wanted to bring it in because I really enjoyed it. Yeah. Linus, Chill Factor is nice. Yeah, as I just talked about Chill Factor, I was a bit disappointed. Peter, no, it's okay if you don't care for Chill Factor. If you've already watched it twice and didn't like it, there's no point in a 3rd viewing. Well, you never know. Maybe 3rd times is the charm, you know? I will watch it again and I'll be like, oh, now it's, yes, oof, you know, I'll get the light bulb and yes, I will love it. Yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 5. Dennis, Assault on Precinct 13, very brutal and bloody movie. Yeah, it's nice, very nice. Just waiting for the comments to pop up. Videodrome TV version. I came into the chat late and the video was buffering. I didn't catch the assault commentary, just saw it in the chat. Oh, okay. No, I just, said that. I know it's not a horror movie, but I wanted to throw it in there, just, say that it's amazing. Let's see. Peter, I liked it for the extreme 80s feel. Yeah, it does have an 80s feel to it, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, so when I first watched it, I was like, this is probably an 80s, slasher, but then it wasn't. I was like, oh, I can't review this. Linus, The Initiation, 1984, is one of my favorite slashers. Yeah, I haven't seen that one in a long time. I do remember the ending, but I don't really remember a lot from it, and I have it in my collection, the Arrow edition, so I will definitely review it. Maybe for Slasherary. And this one I really want to rewatch, because I remember liking it. The Initiation. There we have it. Okay. So let's see. An amnesiac sorority member who has been plagued by a recurring nightmare is stalked alongside other co-eds by a killer in a deserted department store where they are completing a hazing ritual. Yeah, and this is fun as well, because I mentioned the main character in The Nest. He was one of the main characters in Melrose Place. And then we have Daphne Zuniga, one of the main characters in this one. And she was also in Melrose Place. So we have a Melrose Place connection. Which is kind of fun, because a lot of the actors in Friday the 13th movies, a lot of them have been in the TV show, or soap opera as they called, Days of Our Lives, which is quite funny. But it just shows that a lot of these TV actors, stars, they first started in horror movies. Yeah. In 80s, 90s horror movies, so that's kind of cool. Paul, yes, the whole point of slasher films is good gore and fun kills with likable characters you care about. Yeah. And sometimes, if the gore and the kills are fun enough, I don't even have to care about the characters, to be honest. But yeah, it does help. It does help, yeah. Peter, I'm thinking maybe these streams could be a bit longer, maybe start 20 minutes earlier if that's possible. Sometimes it's possible, but I get home, I end my shift at 10 or 2200, and it takes me 1.5 hours to get home, so I'm home 11:30, so 23:30, and yeah, I just rushed into the shower, and then I just jumped here in front of the live stream. So yeah, 20 minutes earlier would not be possible today, and I usually end at 10 p.m. on Mondays, unfortunately. But yeah, if I could have them earlier, I would, trust me. I have to get up at 6 in the morning tomorrow. So yeah, I wish that I could have had it earlier, but it's fine. It's okay. I'm glad that I'm still able to do this and just talk horror with you guys. Yeah, and I wish that I could keep it longer also. 2 hours would be really good. But yeah, if I would have the day off tomorrow, then this would have probably been a lot longer. But yeah, but I will be here as long as I can. Then I sorry off topic, come back in BJJ. No, I haven't trained MMA or any type of martial arts in, what's it been, 6-7 years? Yeah, 6 or 7 years soon. And I just don't have the time or energy to do that again. That was part of my life for a long time. And, I was in competitions, I won some stuff, I lost some stuff. But it's fine. I'm past that. Yeah. I'm happy just watching fights now. Peter, the snow mobile stunts in Chill Factor looked a bit dangerous. Yeah, they sure did. I hope they had stunt people. I hope. You never know in those times. With low budgets. Peter, oh, okay, I see. Yes. My working schedules are complicated. Yeah. I was supposed to only work today from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., so 14 hours. And then I have a shift on Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m., so 6 hours. But someone got sick tomorrow, so I'm jumping in from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Someone got sick on Wednesday, so I'm jumping in from 8 a.m. So I'm working 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And someone got sick on Thursday evening, so then I'm working Thursday evening also from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. So yeah, from working 2 days this week to covering 3 extra shifts. But no, I need the money. So I was like, of course, give me all your shifts, please. Linus, this is not a horror, it's a thriller. But I'm gonna look on the Swedish movie Svart Lucia soon. But now I see it's 14th of December. Well, Linus, there's still 13th of December in like the US. Pretend you're in the US and you're fine. But yeah, Svart Lucia, that I don't think I've seen it. And I should. So let's see. Svart Lucia. It's a Swedish movie. So, Svart Lucia. A schoolgirl, Michaela, writes an erotic essay. She gives it to her teacher in Swedish, whom she feels attracted to. She begins to spy on what he's doing and discovers that he has a very peculiar sense of humor. A girl in her class is murdered, and the evidence points at the teacher. Why haven't I seen this? I need to add this to my watch list ASAP. Yeah. Just going through a cast list. Yeah. Recognize some of them, not a lot. But yeah, I will definitely watch this. Okay, adding it to my watch list now. And Svart Lucia, because we celebrate on the 13th of December, we celebrate something called Sancta Lucia, so Saint Lucia or something like that. And people, or usually young girls, have like candlesticks mounted to not their head, they have a thing where they mount the candlesticks, they light them up, they have a like white long dress with a red ribbon, and then they like sing a song called Sancta Lucia, like going like this with the trains of, it's called panor, I don't know what it's called, but with other people who only carry like one light in their hand, and she sings the song. Yeah, and like she's chosen at every school had their own Lucia, I guess, from what I remember. It was such a long time ago that I was in a Lucia train, it's called, like way back. Yeah, when I was a little kid, not baby, but kid. Yeah. So let's see. Peter, we're doing MMA. I used to practice ITF Taekwondo. It's my favorite martial art. Yeah, I was doing MMA. Started in January 2011, I think. Or was it 2010? I don't even remember. I think I trained for like five and a half years, and I had some amateur MMA fights, had Muay Thai fights, I had a lot of grappling, wrestling fights, and that was my life for, I was training like crazy, like every day, and just wanted to compete, doing that. I was living the whole martial arts fighter life, and it was fun, but I just got to a point where, I lost the passion for it, just didn't see any point in continuing. And, I felt that I wanted to focus on making movies and doing anything creative with movies, like my YouTube channel and other things. Yeah, but I'm happy, that's over. Yeah. Dennis, I watch your matches. P.S. wear red or pink shorts. Yeah, I used to have pink shorts. I was called Miss Pink because I always had like pink outfits. Yeah, even on my Muay Thai shorts were pink. Still have them. Very nice. Peter, Lionel Shaw, it's okay to bring up some thrillers there too. Yes, it is, of course. You know, thriller and horror, they kind of blend in. Sometimes it's hard to see like where the line crosses, where one ends and another one begins, so to speak. Yeah. And Paul, I feel your pain. I do shift work, working all hours. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's quite nice and comfortable because you can, you know, choose when you kind of want to work. And I can work, you know, 24 hours a day because I'm a caregiver, taker, and I take care of a person with like physical disabilities. So that person needs help like 24 hours every day. So there's always, you know, work, but you know, sometimes it can be very uncomfortable as well because you don't really know when you will work. If you need more hours, you're not sure if you're going to get more hours because there's usually not more hours to get on schedule unless someone gets sick. And it feels wrong hoping that people will get sick. Like, yeah, I hope my colleague gets sick, you know. So yeah. Or if someone takes a vacation and they need someone to fill in, that's good as well. But you can't really count on anything. So some months I'm like, shit, because I only have like, I think 89 or 90 hours that are my regular hours on the schedule. And then I'm just hoping for more hours every month. So yeah, I am always like stressed about that. I have like anxiety about that. But usually I do get a few more extra shifts and then I'm really happy. But then also I have to take the shifts that are available. So I can't be like, oh, it's a night shift. I would rather be home sleeping. Oh, it's in the evening. I would rather be home with my boyfriend. I can't be like that. I have to be like, sure, I can take it, you know. And sometimes I'm just working all evenings and I don't really do anything else. And yeah. But you know, it has its upsides and its downsides, definitely. But I really like my job, so that is good. That is really good. But yeah, I'm just hoping that I will get more regular hours so I don't have to feel so stressed every month. Yeah. And that is also why I can't buy enough movies. Yeah. Oh, I did put in a very small order on the Arrow video sale that ended. Now it's Tuesday here, but it ended on Sunday. And I saw that because I wasn't planning on ordering anything, but then I saw that I had a few rewards points from the last time I ordered. So I could get like 2 movies for free basically. So I ordered 3 movies. Yeah. So, you know, very, very small order, but I was still happy to get something for just a couple of pounds. Yeah. Of course, plus the shipping, but you know, that was fine. Let's see, Mikael. Hello, Sarah. Well, hello, Mikael. Happy to have you here. Peter, what is your work with? Oh, do you mean what I do, or just have to take a sip of this? But yes, so let's see. What else have I been watching? Ooh, yeah. So I've been rewatching this movie called Cold Prey. It's a Norwegian slasher movie. It's called Fritt Vilt in Norwegian, and I will review it on my channel this month. So I will not talk about it a lot. Cold Prey. But it is a trilogy, so there's a Cold Prey 2 and a Cold Prey 3. Yeah. It's from, you know, Norwegian slasher movies. Really cool. So 5 young Norwegians head up to the mountains to snowboard. One breaks his leg and it's getting dark soon, so they spend the night in a big abandoned hotel. Closed 30 years ago. They are not alone. Yeah, no shit. But yeah, this I have the Polish edition for this, and it's not called Fritt Vilt or Cold Prey. It's called Hotel Zła, which means evil hotel. Yes, I mean it's really different titles. Yeah. But that title also makes sense. Mikael, have you watched War of the Worlds on SVT Play? Well, I've watched both versions. The older one, I think it's from the 50s, right? And then the newer one. But I haven't seen them in such a long time. But I think I like the older one a bit better, actually, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I don't remember them that much, to be honest. Yeah. But I think I saw the newer one at the cinema when it was playing a while ago. Yeah. But yeah, Cold Prey, my review of it will be up. I think it will be up this week. Yeah, I've decided it will be up this week. Probably the next review I do is Cold Prey. Let's see then. Have you seen Chocolate Strawberry Vanilla? I don't think so, but I'm in the mood for a milkshake now. Chocolate. Let's see. Okay. No, I definitely haven't seen this. Let's see. A black comedy drama about a lonely ice cream van driver, Warren Thompson, and his unhealthy obsession with television soap starlet Katie George. Okay. Sounds very, very interesting. I will also add that one to my watch list. Let's see. Is it any good, Dan? Please let me know. I'm very intrigued by the title. But it makes sense, you know, ice cream, yeah. Peter, what did you get from Arrow? I kind of regret not doing a second small order too now. I tend to forget that you don't necessarily have to order 15 plus films every time. Yeah, I know. It just, when you do order from Arrow, you know, with the shipping and the total customs mums, it feels like it's better to always have a huge order to make it worth the while. But yeah, you don't always have to. You're totally correct. Yeah, I also forget that. So that was why I was like, okay, well, you know, small order this time. It's fine. I will get my Vinegar Syndrome package, and then I will get a small Arrow package sometime in the future. It will take a while, probably. Let's see what I got from Arrow. I have to go into the website. I think I forgot. Let's see. It might take me a while. Account. Oh, I have to log in. Hopefully I have the login saved, please. Please. Let's see. Come on. Yes. Yes, and save. Okay. Your orders. There we have it. I got one of my favorite movies that I've seen in the last few years, which is called Baskin. It's amazing. If you love gory movies, like brutal, dark, gory movies, you have to check out Baskin. And it was only £6, and I've been wanting it for such a long time. So I was like, of course, Baskin, I will get you. Yeah. So, Baskin. It is about a squad of unsuspecting cops go through a trap door to hell when they stumble upon a black mass in an abandoned building. It's directed by Can Evernall, and he's done a lot of fantastic short films, very gory also. And I think, is this from Turkey? Yes. It's from Turkey. So, I mean, that is pretty cool. Let's see. Damn, it's brilliant. Okay, well, that's good to know. Then I'm even more excited to watch that one now. Peter, I mean, I did order 70 films of the Arrow Winter Sale. 11 Arrow, 3 Severin, and 3 Screenbound. Got a Witchfinder General and lots more. That is awesome. That is really awesome. Yeah, I wish that I could have gotten a lot more, but yes, we'll see, we'll see. What else did I order? Okay, I ordered a movie called Jake Speed. I don't really think it's a horror movie, but I just like the cover. Okay. It feels like a kind of action adventure kind of movie. In a world where, unbeknownst to the public, all famous pulp fiction heroes are real, one of them, Jake Speed, agrees to help desperate Margaret Winston to save her sister from sadistic white slaver Sid, who's operating in Africa. Yeah, so I had no idea what this movie was about. I just looked at the cover and I was like, okay, sure, why not? I have no idea if it's good or anything like that. And the third movie is called Forbidden Photos of a Lady Above Suspicion. So let's see. Forbidden Photos. Oh, forbidden. I already forgot it. It was forbidden, not forgotten. Forbidden Photos. There we have it. It's from 1970. Haven't seen this one. So I just really like the cover. It's all purple. Really, really nice. So the wife of a financially struggling businessman is blackmailed by a mysterious man into having a sadistic relationship with him, or he will release damning evidence which suggests that her husband is a murderer. So this is like I've heard it's like a giallo movie. You know, I'm like giallo, of course, adding it to my baskets. Yes. And yes, I'm the same way with wanting to put the shipping to use. Sucks that you can now only fit 17 films into the 1250 shipping bracket instead of 20 films like before. I wonder why. Do you know why that is? They have lowered the bracket. Paul, I love collecting films. The addiction is real. Oh, it sure is. It sure is. Yeah. The addiction is pretty real. You always want more. You're never satisfied. I'm always like, when I order something, I'm like, now I have these movies, I will be satisfied. Then I get them, and you feel, that opening the package, opening everything, and opening the movie for the first time rush. And then the next day you're like, okay, what can I order today? Yeah, it's crazy. You just, yeah, and don't even get me started on all the space you need, all the shelves you need. I get a new shelf. I'm like, no, there's so much space. I don't need another shelf for a year. And then, a few weeks, a few months go by and you're like, oh, it's full. I need more space. You're like, I don't have any more space. So, I will have to create a third because I have 2 movie rooms. I will make a third. Yeah. I talked about it. I'm like, my living room has like a super high ceiling. It's like ridiculous high and it's nothing there. So I'm thinking about putting like 2 shelves, which are really super high, and then I will have space. So yeah, I will probably do that. And my mom was so kind. She was like, I will buy them for you. I will fix that, And she was even the one who's like, you need another movie room. You need a third one. Let's do it. Because, you will always keep buying movies and getting movies from my mom. So yeah. No, I'm really happy about that. On Arrow's page, I mean. Yeah. Then for more space, I need to knock out a wall. That's what I did. I had, like, my room. It is 2 rooms, but they are connected, and they weren't at first. And there was a huge wall, and then we decided to, knock out that wall. Yeah, so you can create an opening. Yeah, so I mean, if you can, you should. But if you can't, yeah, it's too bad. Peter, it's weird because I've been trying putting things in the cart there, and sometimes you can still put 20 films in there, and then like 5 minutes later only 17 works. I don't like the new page. Yeah, I don't know if it has something to do from when they updated the website, because I think that they did it quite recently or something like that. Maybe that is why. I have no idea. That I'm gonna build shops in the driveway. Yeah, but then maybe people will steal them. Mm, another problem. Yeah, just so many problems when you're collecting movies. Yeah, but I've been struggling with this ever since I first bought my first movie when I was 12. Yeah, should never have done that. Now I'm stuck. Now I'm stuck for life. Yeah, I know you're kidding. But yeah, I'm always thinking of like looking around, thinking like, how can I get more space? Where can I put more movies, more shelves, more everything. Mm. Peter, but shipping seems to have gone up everywhere. Probably using the pandemic as an excuse to raise shipping prices. Yes, that's it. I've heard that is exactly why the shipping and the customs are much more expensive now. It's only due to the pandemic. Mikael, I've been collecting movies since the mid 80s, first VHS, then DVD, and now Blu-ray. I also have other movie-related stuff like posters, books, magazines, and soundtracks. Yeah, I mean, besides, the physical media forms, VHS and DVD and Blu-rays, I also have a lot of other stuff, figures, horror figures, and posters, and soundtracks, magazines, books. I mean, yeah. Like, I need a castle. Like, if anyone knows of any, like, cheap castles, preferably haunted, that I can get, where I can collect my movies in peace, then please let me know. Let me know. Yeah, I would love it. And then I have a lot of CDs too, Insanity. Yeah, I also collected CDs. I don't have a lot of them, maybe 100, if even 100. But yeah, I mean, they also could take up space. But yeah, it's so crazy. And like each week I go through my rooms and I just throw a lot of stuff away. Not my movies or stuff like that, but other unnecessary things. And I'm like, now I have so much space, and then it's filled up again. I'm like, how is this possible? What? Then the ghost would rearrange your movies out of alphabetical order. Yeah, at least, I would have something to do. Yes. Ghosts would keep me alive and alert and, doing things. So, yeah. Or he would, like, have his own, style of organizing the movies. And we would be like, okay, now I will organize it this way. And he'll be like, no, I will organize it this way this week. And then, I changes it back, and maybe it'd be fun. I don't know. But only if it's a friendly ghost, like Casper. Because I have some NECA figures. Ooh, that's really nice. Those are amazing. I have some too. Not as much as I would have liked. But I usually buy a lot of the stuff on science fiction convention that we have here in Sweden. I go to the one in Stockholm. But due to the pandemic, there was no science fiction convention last year, and this year, because it's usually in December, and there wasn't one in December this year. I mean, understandably, but very sad, because I get so much good stuff there. I like save up money just for that convention, like all year, so I can spend without like even blinking an eye. But haven't been able to do that in 2 years soon. So yeah, I've been missing out on a lot of things, unfortunately. You can like get some great finds there, like cheap things or out of print stuff, and yeah. Then I have an ex that would mess with me and move them around on me, drove me crazy. Wow. Why did an ex do that? Sounds very mean. especially if that person like knew that it drove you crazy, or was it like maybe she was mad or he was mad, and just that was the person's way of getting back at you. I don't know, but yeah, I can understand. That's frustrating. Let's see. Then she's mean. Okay, I'm so sorry to hear that. But at least she's an ex now, and not a current girlfriend. So let's see what else have I been watching. Okay, I saw this movie called October Blood. It's a slasher movie. October Blood. Okay, a crazed rock singer returns from the dead to murder members of his former band. I mean, the cover on this is really amazing. And I mean, the plot sounded really good as well, but I was kind of let down by this movie, yeah. Unfortunately. Just wasn't that interesting, to be honest. And I wish the kill could have been better. I mean, it had like one or two good moments towards the end, but other than that, no. Joachim, well, hello. What's your number one movie tip for Christmas? Well, like my favorite Christmas movie is not one that a lot of people would say is their favorite Christmas movie, even horror. But it's a movie called Christmas Cruelty. So this is a movie, if you love grim, dark, kind of raw stuff. It's low budget, but the gore effects are amazing. They feel so real, and it has two scenes which really made a huge impact on me, and I can't stop thinking about them because they're just so grim, so dark. If you're into that kind of movies, then I would suggest Christmas Cruelty for sure. Yeah, but if that is not your thing and you know it, then I also really like Anna and the Zombie Apocalypse. It's a really cool zombie Christmas horror movie musical. And I know it sounds crazy, but it works. It works. Yes. So if that is more your cup of tea, then try Anna and the Zombie Apocalypse. But Christmas Cruelty for sure. Yes. And I always have to bring that up because it's from Norway. And I just need more people to know about it, to watch it, definitely, yeah. Mikael, I collect Nuta films and Studio S Entertainment. Yeah, I do as well. I have a lot of those titles in my collection. Yeah, I like them. Joachim, have to see it, great tip. Thanks. Well, no problem. That's what I'm here for. My job. No, kidding. But yeah. I will upload a video on the 24th of December, because on the 24th of December is the day when we usually open presents in Sweden. Yeah, I know a lot of countries open them up on the morning on the 25th of December, but we do it here on the evening on the 24th of December. And I will upload a video of my top 10 favorite Christmas horror movies. So I will go from 10 to 1, explain a little bit more why. And I will, have some mulled wine, some lussebullar, saffron buns. I will have my Christmas tree in the background. It will be very chilled. Yeah. Not like usual, like in my movie room, where I'm just rambling on, and I don't know, this will feel more relaxed, more chilled, more Christmas. Yes. Maybe I will open some presents. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And I'm still debating on, because I'm thinking about using Christmas movies that I have in my collection. But then I talked about them so much, so I know maybe you're sick and tired of them, hearing about them again. But I was thinking maybe I will include Christmas horror movies that I don't have in my collection. But then I was thinking that I have to upload a picture, a poster like of the movie what I'm talking about, because it's more fun. But I don't know how to do that. I've tried learning like my editing program, but it's not a very good one, and I'm not that good at learning that, unfortunately. I am a filmmaker, but just editing was never my strong forte. That is not what I do. So that is why I'm debating on, maybe I will have time to learn it. I don't know. I'm working so much now, and maybe I will have time during my work shift to maybe learn that, hopefully. So yeah, what do you think? Do you want me to list my top 10 Christmas horror movies from my collection, or do you want me to list an overall, not just in my collection, but any Christmas horror movie that I like? Yes. And if you want, any Christmas horror movie, then I will try to get the pictures or posters in. I will try. Yes. Otherwise, I can draw the poster, with stick figures. I can be like, here's the poster for that movie. Yeah, that might be fun as well. I don't know. Having a few drinks of mulled wine, sketching, that would probably work out really well. Derek, favorite horror, Burial Ground, Nights of Terror, The Beyond. Yes, good movies, all good movies. Paul, can't wait. Oh, that's so sweet. Joachim, love your coffee mug, Mon Ami. Yeah, my mom's favorite. She loves this. And I also have my other mug with tea, with Baby Yoda, which I love. But I think my tea's cold now. Yes. So I'm drinking the water. Peter, I don't collect Studio S, but I still have a lot of them that I picked up cheap, including a bunch of rare, at least some rare ones. Yeah, there are some very rare ones, actually. Dan, from your collection. Okay, noted. Peter, I'm cool with either. Just do what you feel like. Yeah, I'm still debating. I will, I have some time before I will actually film the thing. So, I will see. Maybe if I ask nicely, one of my friends might be able to help me out. Who actually knows how to do those kind of things. Yeah. And I see the spammers have found this live stream for the second time in a row. Wow. I'm getting popular. Just kidding. Yeah. Oh. Why do I have to get up at 6 a.m.? Why? Because I need the money. Yeah. I mean, I want to sit here and talk with you some more. I don't want to end this live stream just because I have to work. But my job's really chill. It's very chilled out. I can rest a lot, so it's not like I will have to be stressed out and do stuff all the time during my work shift. I can relax. I can watch movies. So it's not like a big deal if I don't get enough sleep. I usually don't get enough sleep anyway, so yes. But let's see, what else have I been watching? Oh yeah, I saw a preview at the cinema of this movie called The Advent Calendar. It's a French movie, and I was actually very pleasantly surprised. Let's see, The Advent Calendar. It's a very hot topic now, being Christmas season. And I have my own Advent calendar. It's a Lego Star Wars calendar. So I've been opening and getting a lot of cool Lego figures. I'm just waiting for the Baby Yoda Lego figure. But I'm thinking that will be like box number 24 or something like that. But yeah, the Advent calendar. Eva is a paraplegic. On her birthday, her friend Sophie gives her a strange Advent calendar. It's not the traditional treats you find when you open each drawer, but quirky gifts that are scary and get bloodier. Yeah, I mean, I was very surprised with this one, and the Advent calendar itself is really cool looking. I mean, whoever designed and built that, awesome job. It's very, very special. And that Advent calendar is from Germany. Yeah. So it's even more special. And it has a guy popping up saying, Ich töte dich. And it says, I'll kill you. So, you know, it's an advent calendar anyone would want. Yeah. So, you know, it's nothing sinister that will happen at all. Peter, I was sick last week, but tomorrow I'm back at the record store. I hope they gotten in some nice stuff. I have been getting a pretty good workers discount on films. Oh, well, that is amazing. That is amazing. Do I get any discount from my work? No. I don't even know what I would get a discount on. No. But it's at least we get a Christmas gift each year. And yeah, it's usually like I can get like free codes on a site called SF Anytime, where you can rent movies and watch movies. You can stream movies. So I get like usually 8 or 10 free codes, so I can watch 8 or 10 free movies. So that is awesome. Phantom Bags, do you have Shudder? No Shudder in Sweden, unfortunately. So sad. Because Shudder looks like it has a lot of great content. Much more horror content than, say, Netflix maybe. And better. And Joachim, do you know when Comic-Con is back in Stockholm again? No, I do not. But it was just, you know, in November. I think the beginning of November. And it's right where I live. I live like next to the Comic-Con. But I never go. I don't know why. But probably maybe same time next year. My guess would be September, October, or November next year. As I said, I don't really know, but that would be my guess. Probably. Peter, yeah, I did get a Serbian film and a bunch of other stuff cheap from there so far. That's awesome. Nice. Yeah. But at least I do get screeners for free. Movies that haven't been released, I get in advance sometimes. So I'm really happy for that. Yeah. So when people are like, oh, well, did you watch this movie? Where did you watch it? So I can watch it. I'm like, I'm sorry, I got a screener. I can't share it with you. Sorry. But yeah, I'm really happy that at least I get that. Yeah. And I have so many of them. So little time to watch. Yeah, we had even more because I have another YouTube channel, which Dennis is referring to, which is horror, with my friend Jasmine. And we got so many screeners that, yeah. And we haven't been able to film anything since the pandemic started, basically. And I think when we last did something, I think we had like 400 screeners to go through. That was insane. They just kept coming. And there were so many, and yeah. Now, I don't have like 400 to go through. No. I do have some, but it's okay. And a lot of them are for like big movies. I got to see Black Friday before it came out, see the new Wrong Turn before it came out, even got to see Chucky. Yeah. So, you know, some benefits to my channel. Yes. But yeah, then I have to review them as well, of course. Oh, and I also got a sweet t-shirt from Movie Zine. Yes, my, what was it? I'm Addicted to Slasher Movies t-shirt, which was really cool, actually. So I'm really happy that they sent that to me. So I have to do some more promoting. Peter, getting screeners sounds awesome. Yes, it is. Dennis, what happened with your old channel? Well, the pandemic happened, unfortunately. Yes, and Jasmine lives far away from me now, so. Phantom, not horror, but are you excited about the new Spider-Man movie? Honestly, I'm not that excited. Like, I've seen all of them, but I just think the last ones have been like okay, but I'm not really super excited. But I did really like, what was it called? Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, the animated one. That was really amazing. That was so cool. Like, if they came up with a sequel to that one, oof, I would be super amazing. I would be super amazing. I would be super excited. I'm sorry, it's like 1 a.m. here. You know, when you're so tired that you're feeling almost like you're saying the wrong things. You're laughing at everything. Everything is funny. Yeah, I'm getting into that zone. Yeah. Oh, and today, I started quite early, and before my work shift started, I even went up and went to the gym. Yeah, that's dedication. Yeah. And it's always like that. I go to the gym for like 3-4 days, or maybe a week or two, and then stuff happens. Yeah, no more. And then after a while, I go back and I'm like, oh, and this time, I will, yeah, this time, I will get my goals. Yeah, same thing happens. Peter, I haven't watched any of the Spider-Man films since Amazing Spider-Man 2, but you should watch Into the Spider-Verse. Trust me. And I'm saying this, being someone that isn't really that interested in Spider-Man movies, but that Into the Spider-Verse was really good, really good. Mikael, a zombie pandemic would have been cooler than COVID-19. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were hoping that it would turn on into a zombie pandemic, like all those TV shows, but no. Peter, I like the Tobey Maguire films. Yeah, I remember watching them both when they came out in cinema. Oof. Phantom Banks. There's going to be a Spider-Verse sequel. I saw a teaser on YouTube. Well, that is amazing. That is amazing news. That is really good news. I will check out that teaser. Thank you for letting me know. Wow. Super happy. Okay, let's go through a few last movies before, I have to. Let's see. Okay, let's talk about maybe Black Friday since I mentioned that one. As I said, I had the opportunity to watch it right before Black Friday. And I was super excited because, it has Bruce Campbell in it. Well, let's see. I mean, we can all guess what Black Friday is about. So, a group of toy store employees must protect each other from a horde of parasite-infected shoppers. So, I mean, sounds like a normal, regular working day, working in retail, I guess. I don't know, on Black Friday. But yeah, I mean, I had kind of high hopes for this film, and it started off really good, really good. The humor was there, the dark humor was there, the story was really good. And then, like, after half of the film, it kind of wasn't that interesting anymore, which is too bad. I had hoped that it would keep the humor and get even funnier. Like, the situations would be even funnier. The story would, take a unique or twisted turn. But I just felt that it never did. It was still okay. Still a good, okay, enjoyable watch. But nothing more than that. But it was fun seeing Bruce Campbell, of course. Peter, did anyone here read the Craven Saga? No, I haven't actually. And the Craven Saga would kind of make up for a good horror film. It's pretty dark. Okay. Well, I like the sound of that. Mike White, it looks like they're going to tie Black Friday into the Evil Dead series. Dennis, who is Anya? I don't know. Who is Anya? I know one of my oldest film projects was called Anya, but that was just a character played by my mom. Yeah. Mikael, next year we will get a new Evil Dead video game. Oh, that sounds really amazing. I'm super excited. Peter, I picked up Crime Wave with Bruce Campbell from the Indicator sale. Haven't watched it yet, but seems great. Okay. I don't think I've watched that one either. So let's see. Crime Wave. It's a Swedish title. It's very funny. Ring så mördar vi. It's call, then we will kill. It's kind of funny. But yeah, it's a pair of whacked out cartoon-like exterminator / hitmen kill the owner of a burglar alarm company and stalk the partner who hired them, his wife, and a nerd framed for the murder, who tells the story in flashback from the electric chair. Okay. Okay, it's written by the Coen brothers. It's from 1985. And as you said, directed by Sam Raimi. Wow, okay. I will definitely watch this when I can. So let's see. I will save this right there. And then his oldest project. Yeah, that was probably one of my oldest. And I wouldn't even call it a project. That was just something I was training for, film school. So I just had to do something. Mike, what's your favorite horror movie? It is Suspiria 1977. You'll know the Argento version, not the new version. But that is my favorite movie of all time. Yeah. The Evil Dead game got delayed a lot because they were building a single player story. Okay. Peter, I didn't know it has a ridiculous Swedish title too. That's funny. Yeah. A lot of the English titles get like ridiculous Swedish titles. Yeah, it's really hilarious. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the comments to pop up. Okay, Derek, like my home city, Windsor, Ontario, the scare house. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so I will just be here for like maybe 2 more minutes, just to wind down, and then I will go to sleep because I have to. Yeah. But it has been fun chatting with you as always. And the next live stream will be in a week, so on the 20th of December, roughly, or maybe a bit earlier, because I have the day off, but I have stuff to do. Yeah, and I don't know when I will finish doing those things. But thank you all so much for dropping by. Hope you all had a great time, and I'll see you next time. Dennis, okay, bye. My Swedish girl with a knife, and bye, Dennis. Mikael, good night. Godnatt. Yes, as we say in Sweden, godnatt. Mike, I'll look at upload of this live later. Well, thank you so much. Joachim, see you next time. Yes. Then, night, Paul. Good night, Sarah. Good night, everyone.